talking to the wrong people. Now, what do I mean by that? Sometimes you and I make the mistake in communication of beating a dead horse because you know the person that you're talking to. You know the mentality of the person you're talking to. Sometimes you know how stubborn and thick-headed the person is that you're trying to communicate with. Sometimes you can listen and tell whether or not a person is really attentive and whether they're desiring of really engaging in a conversation or do they really want to dominate the conversation. You can tell if somebody really wants to come for thoughtful reflection, to bounce ideas and different perspectives off of it, or whether somebody's just getting loud because they want attention and they can't be told anything. Here's the challenge. You've got to be able to quickly discern whether it makes sense to even waste your words on certain people based on what you know about those individuals. And if you've engaged in that conversation, you've tried to have thoughtful and quiet and respectful discourse, and you discover very quickly that they're trying to be embarrassing. They're trying to be loud. I was in the barbershop on Friday, and this guy came in the barbershop and was so loud about Christianity and why he doesn't believe in any religions, and all of them are here, and all of them put on by a slave, and just spewing ignorance. And I asked my barbershop, I'd never seen this guy before, and I always like to go to barbershop. We talk sports band. I said, should I say anything? He said, don't say anything, keep listening. And I kept listening to the guy, and then he started talking about when he was in prison for 20 years, and this, that. And I knew right then that there's nothing I could say that was going to be effective in this guy's hearing, because no matter what I shared with him from a historical perspective, he was already set in his ways. He'd already made up his mind about what he thought. He was not interested in communication. That's having things in common. He was interested in coming and spewing his ignorance off on everybody in the barbershop. So what we did, we turned the TV up and changed the subject and let him talk by himself. But I'm saying sometimes you got to understand that if a person is really not open to conversation, that it makes no sense for you to frustrate yourself and get your blood pressure all up trying to connect with somebody who's not in a frame of mind to even be receptive.